Hey everyone, welcome to the video. Property guy here, Zayan Namani. I wanted to run through a quick story of a client of mine, the reasons why he did a purchase of this magnitude. Bit of a background story. The client actually found me on YouTube and he booked a call with me, which you guys can also do directly. Turns out that this guy was the vice president of investment banking at a huge bank firm. For me, I don't think I've ever dealt with a client of this magnitude before. Anyway, so what happened was that we had a call and I just understood what it is he was really looking for. He said, I'm looking for something with high IRR, internal rate of return, something that is scarce and something that is high of yield compression. After familiarizing myself with these terms, I was like, okay, cool. I know exactly what we're looking for. So what he ended up doing is selling a huge portion of his stock portfolio. And what he ended up doing was purchasing a villa with me. I'm not actually going to say the area. I'm going to keep that a secret for now. So anyone who's interested in what the actual project was, you can obviously ask me directly. But what we did was we just found the project and we ran through the numbers for about 5 days straight. We were just back and forth for 5 days straight. A very smart guy. He was very well researched in the UAE, in Dubai, what type of properties. He was well researched in off-plan and how that works, how you can do a reassignment after you pay a certain percentage of the construction phase. And also, this is something that I helped to understand a bit more anyway, was leveraging developer finance. Now, this is a key strategy when you're investing in the UAE because you can't really get interest-free developer finance. Now, how does that really work? So, for example, this particular payment plan that we were offered, or that I offered the client from the developer, it was a 40-60 payment plan. That means during the construction phase, he has to pay 40% of the total value of the project, of the villa, of the property. The thing that made this really attractive was the price per square foot was half of the comparables that are trading right now, which is insanely attractive. If we were looking at, for example, 1,000 dirhams per square foot, and then we have the comparables trading right now at 2,000 dirhams per square foot. That's what we were looking at in that ratio, yeah? A 1-to-2 ratio. Now, what he also was attractive is the fact that this particular developer doesn't need a 20% initial down payment. It's only 10% down payment and then another 10% in the next year. So in the first 2 years, you're only putting down 20%. But in most projects, you're looking at a down payment of 20% minimum. They're never really giving you a 10% option. If they are giving you 10%, it's usually 10% on booking and 10% 30 days later, so that doesn't really mean anything. But this one, it just made a lot of sense in terms of spreading out the payment. So the property was 24 million dirhams, which equates to around 5 million pounds. Now he has to put down 10% initially. That's 500,000 pounds plus the DLD fee as well, which is like similar to stamp duty if you're watching from the UK, or maybe property tax in the US. So by leveraging the developer finance, he now has leverage, he has control of an asset that is worth 5 million pounds or 24 million dirhams, but he's only put down 10%. Now, a year later or so, 24 months later, there'll be another 10%. So that's 20%. After 40% completion, which will be around 3 to 4 years, what we're expecting is that the capital appreciation, or the price per square foot, is going to match the comparables. Now, once the comparables are matched, if you can imagine, we're talking about the total value of the property. After 3 to 4 years, it is going to reach circa 45 to 48 million dirhams. That's the value of the property. However, he would have only put in 10 million dirhams over the construction phase to then receive over 200% return on his equity. This was wild. And this isn't just me talking shit, talking random numbers. I have the numbers and I'm more than happy to share these with you and why my client made this decision. Because why are you, as a vice president, investment banker in a huge banking firm, going to sell a large portion of your stock portfolio that I'm sure is performing well, whatever, 5%, 6%, 8% per year? You have to have balls and massive confidence and conviction, not in just the project, but in myself as an advisor, which I really appreciate. So that's the type of deal that we're looking to do. And the client, of course, was super, super pleased with his decision. I'm super pleased as well that he ended up trusting me and my advice, because this is, in my opinion, one of the best opportunities in the UAE right now. out. Just to let you know, the 24 million, that was on like the higher end. The starting prices are less. We can call it around 9 to 10 million dirhams, which is the starting price. So if you're talking a 40% payment plan, you're looking at a 4 million dirham investment, but then you're going to be doubling that after you look at the numbers. Don't just take my word for it. I'm more than happy to share that with you. But I don't want to ramble too long. I just wanted to let you guys know the story of one of my clients. If you're interested in learning more about projects like this, I do have a few. These don't come around all the time. This is selling out daily. Every single day it's selling out. But if you're interested in learning more about this particular project or similar ones, which I also have stock of, book a call with me down below. I have my website there. I have a Calendly. You can reach me on Instagram as well, Zayan Amani or The Property Guy. And yeah, look forward to speaking with you.